Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2591 of What's She Up To Now. It's a video log where I document my journey, keep track of what's working, what's not working, as I move from the brick and mortar corporate world of businesses to the online world of business and back and forth again. Since 2018, I've been doing an annual challenge, meaning I hop on every day and I share a lesson focused on and using a 9-part life framework that I learned from Tony Robbins and Jim Rohn back in the 1980s. And then I modified in 2021, kind of 2020 and 2021. I was getting some coaching in core skills. And so I added communication and confidence as core skills to how I set up my business, set up my life, set up everything to make sure I'm covering all my bases as I'm moving forward in my life to create my lifelong legacy goals. So today and this whole month, we're focusing on communication and communication thoughts and beliefs and the impact it has on us to be a better version of ourselves, to be a better person for this year's annual challenge, as well as how to grow and build and supersize our business, because I work with those two groups of people right now. And I want to make sure that I'm creating content that will help them to move forward in their business or in their life every single day. And I used to not have the same topic for Supersize Your Business as I did for the annual challenge. And last year I started melding them together. And this year, my objective, one of my goals and objectives is to have a similar topic for both groups so that I'm not spending time and energy creating totally different content for the two groups of people, especially when people in business, by becoming a better version of themselves, will absolutely positively automatically enhance and make it easier to grow and build and supersize their business. So it just makes sense to me to combine the two. And what will I do next year? I don't know yet. I'll decide like the last week of December, like I do every year. So today we're talking about communication, thoughts, and beliefs. And I shared a couple of people's stories in the Be a Better You annual challenge, as well as a business owner's story in Supersize Your Business. And then 5 things to do in order to transform our 80 to 90% negative thoughts to ones that help support what it is that we want to create in our life or in our business. And those, of course, are, I'm just going to read them quickly for you because I talked about them in detail in both those groups. Identify your internal dialogue. You have to know what you're thinking and what your beliefs are in order to know if they're for you or against you. It's one of those really enlightening exercises. If you just do it for a day, write down the stuff that pops into your head that you notice. Those are the things that are most important. Like if I notice that I'm saying I'm a klutz every day, is that a limiting belief or is that an empowering belief? If I think I'm a klutz, guess what? I am setting myself up to be accident prone. And what happens? I freaking stub my toe. I will make mistakes, etc. So I don't want to do that. So first we need to become aware of those things. Then we need to reframe those negative thoughts and beliefs to something that is less negative or all the way positive if we can make that leap. Not all of us, and then not every area of our life can we make that big leap from the negative to the positive. That's what I try first. And if it doesn't stick, then I go back a couple of notches and I say, okay, well, I'm only klutzy on Thursdays or something, or I'm only klutzy on Friday the 13th or something like that, because that's believable for me to change. So then the rest of the time, I'm not a klutz. Third, we want to adopt positive communication beliefs, right? So what are the most important things? And we talked about this yesterday in our core values to us when it comes to communication. If honesty, integrity, authenticity, truth, trust, trustworthiness, if those things are important to us, we want to make sure that we are demonstrating them in our communication and our communication styles. We want to, fourth, practice and seek feedback. Guess what? The only way we get good at anything, because we're not born knowing how to communicate, right? Anybody born talking, fresh out of the womb, full sentences, communicating? No. So it's all learned behaviors and learned skills and skills that we can all acquire and continually improve. So we want to practice that. We practice on other people. We practice in the mirror. We practice on our families and friends. We practice, we talked about that last month. The last step of our ideas process is to educate, teach, share the things that we learn, because that's how we reinforce those learnings. And that is practicing. And then finally, 5, we want to surround ourselves with positive communicators. We want to seek out and look for role models that are good communicators that we can learn from, that we can model and practice and get feedback on. We want to seek out mentors and groups that help us to become a better communicator. That's all I've got today. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.